Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're going to continue from our last episode where we were talking about what is personal development to now, as an organization, how do we stop losing employees from a lack of growth and development opportunities? It's a really good question. One thing I'll throw out there for us is a lack of career growth and advancement is something that is always a top reason people leave companies. Now, it's not the only one. Another one we've talked about is people quit people. And that's not just poor management behavior. I mean, that's a big part of it. But in light of our conversation today, it also revolves around the lack of growth and development from our managers. What I mean by that is a lot of times managers may not know what to say. They may not know what to do, and that can come across to us as employees. Hey, I want to grow my career. Can you give me feedback? How am I doing? Oh, you're doing fine. You're doing great. Can we have those conversations around those goals? I mean, you're meeting what we need to meet. I don't think we need to talk about it. Have you ever had that kind of conversation with your own manager? Probably have. When we are looking to grow and advance our careers, not only are we seeking those opportunities from the organization as a whole in terms of learning and development training, say coaching, but we're also looking for the conversations from our managers. And if our managers don't emphasize it, don't have those conversations with us, or even when they do it, just completely greatly falls short of what we want, it's going to disengage us as employees. So part of how we stop losing employees from a lack of growth and development opportunities doesn't just revolve around the offerings that we have as an organization, but it also dives into how do we teach, coach, and train our managers to have these kinds of conversations, because it's hugely important to employees. Well, now, this may sound very simple. Provide growth opportunities, provide development opportunities, have managers have these conversations. It's actually much more complex and involved than that. One of the reasons behind that is we often make presumptions. Here's what they want. Here's what we need to do to solve this issue. And we tend to just guess. So what do your employees really want? What kind of career advancement and growth are they looking for? What kind of conversations are they looking for? The tagline we use at the end of the show often contains that part of, if we never ask, we'll never know. I say it for a very specific reason, because a lot of times we make presumptions. We assume we know, but if we never ask that question, do we really? As a quick kind of tangent and aside, one of the biggest issues that I see businesses have is they don't do their market research and know their customers intimately to be able to successfully fill their customer needs and then actually survive as a business. They don't do it. And they make assumptions that often end up being wrong, which lead to those businesses failing. And that's not just universally true in the business world. It's true here in these conversations. If we never ask, we're never going to truly know the answer. We may presume, but unless we actually hear it from our employees directly, we're just guessing. And we can often miss that mark, and companies do miss that mark. We've also talked about the difference between, say, coaching and training, and education. When is the right mix for those? When is it appropriate? And how much are we actually giving our employees an opportunity to learn from? If I lecture at somebody for 4 hours, what are they really taking away? How can they implement it? How are we actually helping them follow through? Because change does take time. It doesn't happen instantaneously. We often do a one and done Band-Aid patchwork fix. Oh, you've got some training on it, you know what to do. But it's a different behavioral way of doing something. You've got to build that new neural pathway. So this development for employees is not only about what are we offering them organizationally, what are their managers doing with them, but it's also about what is it that they truly want and how are we actually helping them ingrain that within them to follow that path. So simply put, one of the best ways to look at this is our employees as our customers. If our customers were treated the way that our employees are, would they still be our customers? Do we often put our customers first at the expense of our employees? The answer is yes. Some of the most successful organizations have started to flip the script or do flip the script and have been doing so for a while because they care about their employees, not just in word, but in action as well. This is something we're going to get into next episode. This episode is really around kind of the high level way in which we as organizations can stop losing employees from a lack of growth and development opportunities. So not only is it about putting things into play, but it's actually knowing what to put into play. And it's two-pronged. It's organizationally and then it's managerially. Those are two things that are very important to address. Within that, it gets down to treating our employees as internal customers and knowing them intimately so we can actually fulfill the needs that they have and provide opportunities and appropriate solutions that meet those needs. When we do that, we will stop losing employees. We will be able to successfully put together a path forward to meet what they want, provide those development opportunities, give them the growth that they seek. As we've noted today, I'll shorten the motto and the tagline to the very relevant piece that came out of today, which is if we never ask, we'll never know. We're going to dive into that further next episode, and I look forward to hearing from you with any thoughts or comments that you have. So until then, be the movement in your life.